Coming up, our Hoka Hey Challenge update with Chris Story.
Thanks for tuning in to today's Hoka Hey Challenge. A big thanks to Lower Peninsula Power Sports. With a full line of Yamaha motorcycles, visit their showroom today at Lower Peninsula Power Sports. Get your knees in the breeze. Latitude 59 serving high-octane Galati Brothers coffee made to perfection. Latitude 59 is your home for the Hoka Mocha. Get one today. And Boardwalk Fish and Chips, the home of the original halibut on a stick. Get fresh seafood or a huge Boardwalk burger today. Boardwalk Fish and Chips on the Homer Spit. Chris Story here from the Hoka Hey Update Command Post at Story Real Estate. It's getting exciting here in Homer. There have been several Hoka Hey riders that have already crossed the finish line. Michael Armstrong with the Homer News was on site.
I got the call sometime Sunday that there were at least two heading south from Fairbanks. And so I went out there to the Kevin Bell Ice Arena. Well, I guess I got there about 11:30. And the Hoka Hey people, Annie Malloy was there, a couple other people hanging out. Wife of one of the finishers was there. So we waited and waited and waited. Sun went down, grilled some salmon. I don't know, about 4 o'clock, we're just putting on another king salmon fillet. He kept looking down the spit, and then we saw these, you could see for a while the lights coming.
Uh-huh.
And, we were looking for single lights. And
you saw two.
Two, yeah. Or at least one anyway, and then we saw them, these two lights kind of bobbing down the spit just as the sun was coming up, and then they drove right by.
Oh.
And we thought, they're just some motorcycle tourists on a long distance trip, and then they turned around and came back, and those are the finishers, and they came right together, right under the banner spread between two U-Haul trucks there at the entrance, and those are the guys. Let's see, Frank Kelly's from South Carolina, and the other guy's from Florida, Will Barclay.
Todd Cook checked in this morning, and he was not alone. Where are you at right now? Crossed the border yesterday. How far did you get into Canada?
We got up by Lake Louise and hit some pretty brutal rain, and then it was getting dark on us. I teamed up with this guy up around Lake Louise right before the rain, and then we got down to Jasper, and the rain had eased up, but I called my weather support woman, and she gave me the lowdown that we were heading into some more junk, but that today was going to clear off for a little while up until around Grand Prairie. There's supposed to be 30% chance of thundershowers. So we decided to hole up in Jasper for the night, dry out, get some rest, and then we're going to hit it hard today. We're planning on, unless we hit some really bad weather, we're going to roll all the way to Homer. We're going to hit Fairbanks, of course, first, check in, and then we're coming down, and the plan is we're just going to catnap as we need. We got chow on the bikes, and we're going to gas up, coffee up, and keep rolling. A good day and a half behind. It might seem kind of crazy, but, like I said, I was going to run my race the way I wanted to run it.
You said you teamed up with somebody. Who'd you team up with?
He's standing right here. I was going to put him on and let him say hi to you. How's that?
Yeah, you bet. What's his name?
His name is Grant.
Grant, okay.
And when we call him Kiwi, because he said he's the only Kiwi in the challenge, so
all right.
He's a unique individual.
All right, sounds good. Let's meet Grant.
Hi, Chris. How are you, mate?
Oh, I'm fantastic, Grant. Good to talk to you, or can I call you Kiwi?
You can call me Kiwi if you like. That'll work. I'll answer to that.
Oh, I like it. Now, Kiwi, I got to ask you, how did you hear about the Hoka Hey Challenge, and what prompted you to sign up and say yes?
Mate, I heard about the challenge through the Harley dealership at home in Christchurch, New Zealand, and it was just something that I'd had a bike for about 12 months. It was my first Harley, and I was doing a lot of trips around the South Island at home, and it just seemed like an incredibly huge thing to do for me.
Right.
So, I was number 53 to sign up. So,
all right.
I've had an awesome time. It's been the people I've met, the wildlife I've seen, and the scenery that I've seen is, mate, I think it's a life-altering thing for me,
Let's check the Hoka Hey hotline. Here's Bill Cody.
This is, I'm in Jasper. Let's see, I think last time we talked, it was, had to go to Chief Red Cloud in South Dakota. I got hailed on and stuff over there. Raced out of there, got goofed up in the mud and stuff. Finally got going, lost in the middle of the night. But finally did make it to that checkpoint. Then in Manzula. Camped out in Manzula last night. This morning, got up. I noticed it was getting daylight, so hopped on the bike and headed up to Customs. And before that, I went in to a store, Walmart or something, to a store to pick up the bedroll that I lost. It looks like that's all I'm going to have now. I headed up to Customs, a few Harleys ahead of me, and they got pulled over to be fully checked. And when I went through, I think they liked the idea that I was from Alaska, so they, I think they just let me blow by. So should be there in about 3 days, maybe 4 days, but hopefully 3. That's about it. Report in tow.
Folks, the heat is on. Want to be there at the finish line? Well, head out to the Homer Spit, meet the Hoka Hey riders as they enter the Kevin Bell Ice Arena parking lot and say, Hoka Hey! They're just going to keep on pouring in, folks, so pitch your tent or bring the RV and meet and greet and be part of the greeting committee. Today's Hoka Hey update brought to you in part by Rhonda Johnson with Alaska USA Mortgage, making your American dream come true 24/7 at rhondajohnson.net. Petro Marine Services and Petro Express, fueling your homes, cars, trucks, and motorcycle challenge updates. Top the tank at Petro Express. And the historic Salty Dog Saloon, located on the Homer Spit at the end of the road. Order your salty sweatshirt today at saltydogsaloon.com. Chris Story saying so long and ride on.